What's going on, guys? Andrew here with another episode of East Coast Tech, and today I'd like to start today's video by discussing a few changes I'll be making to the channel. Although I've appreciated the episodic format and how I've labeled my videos to fit that, I will no longer be showcasing them in each video title. I have opted to, however, move this information to the description for easy searching. I will, however, be continuing my season format, which will roll over every 13 weeks starting today. The season format allows me to make great diverse playlists and to watch the channel grow as I get more comfortable being a YouTube host and while I learn new tricks to improve my content. Now, with all that aside, let's talk about today's topic.
So here in America, it's tax season. I did mine a few weeks ago and I'm starting to get my refunds, so naturally the first thing I wanted to do was reevaluate my PC and see if I should make any upgrades. So when I first built Chroma, let's call this iteration Chroma 1.0, I had only one thing on my mind: gaming. My first PC was built off a barebones kit from ASRock called the M8. It was on the Z87 platform and had a GTX 960 in it from EVGA. I was making some good money at the time and felt I was ready for a big boy's computer, so I put a parts list together, and after intense research and tinkering, I finally settled on a list. I'll just quickly run through the specs. We started with an Intel Core i5-6600K, an ASRock Z170 Extreme 6 motherboard, a Kraken X61 cooler, and 16 gigs of DDR4 from Mushkin. Also included was a 512GB SSD from Mushkin, and a GTX 980. Later on, I would also add a 5TB Toshiba hard drive, and a GTX 1070. With the parts as they were, it was a beefy gaming system, and I overclocked my rig to 4.6 GHz. Fast forward now to the creation of this channel and the horrors of video editing. Although the 6600K was a great chip, it was just not up to the task of editing 4K footage. With Broadwell E and the X99 platform way out of my budget, I knew I was going to need an i7 Skylake or Kaby Lake processor. Thus the battle between the 6700K and the 7700K began. From an economic standpoint, the 6700K was a fierce contender. Although it comes in at around the same price as the 7700K, it would be the only necessary part I would have needed to upgrade my rig at the time. It was a sure win, until the upset from a most elusive place. Enter Micro Center. For those of us who are blessed to be within a respectable driving distance to a veritable tech oasis such as this, we are greeted with high-end tech products, with prices often falling short of MSRP. It was here that I found the 7700K for only $300, and the Asus Z270 Maximus 9 Hero for $229. But that was not all. For their combined purchase, I saved an additional $30, bringing the total price to about $500. I could not find a better deal. So did I pay more than if I only picked up the 6700K? Yes. But I got Intel's new flagship processor and a top-of-the-line Asus ROG board for a lot less than if I had used an online retailer. I also picked up a Samsung 960 EVO M.2 drive for $130 as well. I couldn't resist. And now I'd like to take the time to showcase the new parts, as well as some wonderful lighting effects and B-roll.